Hello guys, and welcome to episode 45 of the Together We Grow podcast. My name is Paul.
And I'm Tamar.
And this is the Home Fragrance Academy. And this is where we teach home fragrance business owners how to start, grow and scale their business based on our years of experience of doing the same thing with our brands, which included the fastest growing home fragrance brand in the UK, Cosy Aromas.
Yep, and we also had Craft HQ and Waxkind as well. So we're going to collate all of our knowledge and all of our experience, and we share that with you here.
Yeah, we built those businesses up, we sold them, and now we focus our time and effort helping you guys grow and scale your business.
Our goal is to be able to help you so that you can hit whatever goals you've got yourselves. It might be to be able to sell your business in the future. It might be just to get consistent sales, but whatever it is, we're here to support you to do it.
Today, we are going to be talking about sales and how to get them in the most basic form. And this could be if you're starting a brand new business, this works very well. Or if you're running a business, but sales just feel a little bit inconsistent. Or if you've got an upcoming product launch, you might be getting great sales coming through, but if you've got an upcoming product launch or something like that, then I think you'll get some good tips from this as well.
Yeah, because you want every launch to be successful, don't you? And you want every launch to be even better than the one before, don't you?
Yeah, and over the years that we ran our business, now we tested so many different things on, product launches or how to get sales and, how to try and build consistent sales in the business. And, it was difficult. At the beginning, we would throw money at ads. We would post on social media and we'd run discounts and things. And sometimes it would work. Often you'd get a little influx in sales. But the key thing is actually building those consistent sales, isn't it? Those sales that just come in day after day, day, that you can just rely on.
And it can be hard to know how to do that as well. What you should do, what you shouldn't do, and where to focus your time to be able to get the consistent sales. Because the majority of people we speak to, they know how to make the products, they make fantastic products, but they don't know how to get them in front of the right people, do they?
That's typically the thing. And you need to have this kind of system in place. And we've got this system that we've developed over 8 years. It helped us get 200 to 300 orders per day consistently, and helped us grow Cosy Aromas up to £7.5 million in sales. And it just works. It took, like I said, it took a long time to actually develop. Lots of
mistakes,
trial and errors, but over time we got there. And I put it down to the system. And the key thing is going to be repeat customers, right?
Yeah.
That's how you're going to be profitable in this industry, because this industry is very much, you might have already experienced this as well, but if you get a customer and they love your products, they'll be regular. They'll come back and buy from you time and time again. That is the sweet spot, because that's where you're going to make the money, because these products that we sell in home fragrance are quite what's known as low ticket, which means they're low priced. Okay. Our average order value at Cosy Aromas, I think, was £23.
Yeah, something like that. It wasn't very high at all. So
quite low. So therefore, you need a lot of them. You need a lot of new customers coming in, and you need a lot of repeat customers coming back and buying from you time and time again. So it's like you need to build this machine that pumps out new customers and then automatically nurtures them and gets them to come back time and time again.
Like you said, that is the sweet spot, getting them to keep coming back again and again and again. You need to give them a reason to do that and to continue spending their money with you instead of going somewhere else, don't you? Yeah. You need to make them feel happy and like they're listened to, and just make them feel like they're in the right place.
Yeah. And in this podcast today, we're going to talk about 4 key areas. We've got a 7-step system, and I want to just briefly touch on the 4 main parts of that, because I think a lot of you will find it very helpful. But what I will say is we based on all this knowledge and everything that we've kind of learned, we have put together a course called the Consistent Sales System, which covers, it's 7 steps, 7 videos, very, very straightforward, but it is 7 things you have to implement. It's you building that system to help you get consistent sales.
What I like about the way you've laid the course out is that you do the first video and then straight away you can action everything that you've learned. It's not something that you have to wait all the way until the end to action anything, and then you can potentially forget something or do it wrong. If you watch every video, you can do it across 7 days, for instance. Watch the first video, then action everything that you've learned, and then the next day or a couple of days later or whatever, do the next video.
Yeah.
It makes it a bit easier to be able to follow it through that way, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, and it's proven very popular with our audience, and our students are getting some real early success from it, and the feedback has been really good. So I'm going to link that below this video if you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening to this as a podcast, then go to homefragrance.academy and you'll see a link there to the consistent sales system. Okay, so let's dive into it. So when you are starting your business, or if sales are just feeling a bit all over the show, you know, one day you might get 5 orders, the next day you might get none. Or if you're a higher end, you might be getting 50, 60 orders a day. The next day you're getting 30 orders. And at both ends of the scale there, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Because if you're getting 50, 60, 70, 80 orders per day, chances are you probably have a premises, you probably have staff, you've got bills to pay, and you want those consistent sales coming in, right?
That's the problem. Doesn't matter what level you're at, the consistency is the issue. If you don't have the consistency, it's a really scary place to be.
It is. It needs to be reliable. So having done this ourselves and having worked with lots of home fragrance business owners on how to do it, and also we're doing this for ourselves now at Home Fragrance Academy, these are the 4 things that you really need to do. So the first thing is actually you need to create content. This is the bit that people don't like doing. And this is the bit that I like to just cover first because it's incredibly important, okay? If you're on a budget, if you don't want to spend loads of money on ads and all of this kind of stuff, then you need to create content every single day.
Yeah.
And the content is going to be reels. Yeah, and it's these reels you'll share on Facebook, on your Facebook business page, and you'll share them on Instagram.
Yeah.
Now, you're probably sitting there thinking, yeah, but I don't get any engagement on Instagram or Facebook. I haven't got a very big audience. I feel like I'm just talking into the void. Nobody's listening to me.
But you've got to talk into that void to start with.
Yeah, but also you're right, okay? And that's not the reason why we're doing this. Instagram is like a beast to its own. If I was you, I really wouldn't put a huge amount of effort into trying to build that up right now. It's hard, it's difficult, okay? What we're trying to do right now is build a very basic system that will get you consistent sales. Now, Instagram is fantastic when you crack it, okay? But for the goal of what we're talking about, which is getting those sales come in, just post on Instagram, don't worry too much about it. It's your Facebook business page. That is where things are really going well at the moment. Organic reels, aren't they? We are seeing people get hundreds and hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of views on organic reels on their Facebook business page.
Yeah, we are. And that's something that was quite different actually, because it's only recently that these things have been taking off. Because before, when we were posting organic reels on Facebook, we might be lucky to get 200 likes or views on a reel. Yeah. But now you're talking 80,000 likes on a reel. Yeah. And, you know, on the same sort of page. So it's a massive shift, and the more people that see that and like it and watch it, the more Facebook is going to show that to other accounts that are similar.
So yeah, and that's 80,000 views, isn't it? Not the likes. Now engagement on these videos is important, very important, but so are views, and views are the things that are quite easy to get at the moment. Mm-hmm. And for whatever reason, Facebook are really pushing those. Now, if you think about it, when you go onto Facebook, how often do you scroll through and then you're just seeing videos, you know, promoted to you, just reels that are not from anyone you follow, but you're kind of interested in them, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, because it knows the algorithm of things that you pause at and the things that you look at and the things you read. So it shows you more things that it related to.
That's right. So if you're creating content all around candle making, wax melt making, home fragrance, those views, the people that are going to be viewing those are going to be people that are interested and that engage with those. Yes, you'll get some competitors do that as well, but you know, some of these things will be shown to competitors, but that's okay. There are a lot more people that buy and consume these products than there are competitors of yours.
Yes, definitely. So try not to focus on that or worry about the competitors, because they might be seeing your stuff, but you might be seeing their stuff as well. Yeah. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah,
exactly. And it's a reel every single day. Now, you're thinking, I know what you're thinking, because I have these conversations with video calls with people all the time, and they all think the same thing. How on earth am I going to create a reel a day? What on earth do I post about? Okay. Now, the good news is it's all about documenting what you do. Now, you do not want to have highly polished reels. They do not want to be highly edited with lots of flashy things and text and transitions and stuff like that.
Because they look like an advert when you've spent that amount of time focused on editing it and polishing it. And people don't want to see an advert on their feed.
No, that's right. Especially from a brand new company they've never heard of. They don't want to see an advert from someone they've never heard of. So just document what you do, okay? Throughout the week, have your camera set up, you know, time-lapsing you pouring lots of products, filming you pack orders, filming you working on the computer, then all of that kind of stuff, all of the stuff that you do in your business, just film. And then when you're at home in the evening, if you're testing products or if you are putting a wax melt on or lighting a candle, film yourself lighting the candle, film yourself emptying your wax warmer, changing the wax, film yourself talking about some of the fragrances that you sell and why you sell them, talk about you starting your business and why you started it. You know, you haven't got to do face on if you don't want to do face on. It does help. It seriously helps. Okay, so if you really do want to push your business, you need to try and get over that fear of being on camera.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have to.
But you should.
Because other methods will work, but if you want to accelerate it and if you really want to get the maximum from it, then it really does help. Okay, and then all you're doing with these short video clips you're doing is just piece them together. You want to create a 20-second reel of maybe 5 4-second clips. They could be anything, and then just do a voice overlay. Today I poured these baby powder wax melts. I let them set, then I labelled them, I put the CLP label on, then they're ready to go out to all of the wonderful homes around the country. That's one reel done for you.
And you can do that for every single fragrance that you create, and like individual steps as well. So like all of the scents that you create that week, you could restock 10 scents, and you can do like a little quick clip for every single one, like a very short couple of seconds, and then the one showing the labels going on as well. Yeah. And that's every scent I've restocked this week. That's another reel. The
problem is people overthink it and they try to complicate it, and it's not. It's just documenting what you do. Okay, and just throughout the week, record all of this stuff, and then edit your videos on Instagram. Use the Instagram Edits app. Use CapCut, anything like that. Do it once a week. We used to like doing it on a Sunday morning. Just spend a couple of hours creating your reels for the week. Then you haven't got to worry about it.
Yep, do it all in one batch and it's over and done with.
Exactly. And that's it. That's the first step. That's all you need to do.
Especially on that point, what I'm going to say, especially if you're just starting out in your business and you don't want to be downloading loads and loads of apps and having like different scheduling tools as well. If you just download the Edits app, which is free, edit your video, post it on Instagram and automatically post it directly straight to Facebook as a reel, then you don't need to worry about any extra apps or scheduling tools or anything, and it will just schedule it and post it automatically from Instagram across to Facebook.
That's it. There you go. That's what you need to do. That's the first thing you're doing. And this will all make sense in a little while, okay? There's 4 steps. The first step is content. Then there's 2 more steps, and then the fourth one is where it all pulls together, and you'll understand. The second step is you need to create yourself a no-brainer offer. Talk about it all the time. This is an offer that when your audience sees it, it's an offer so good that they will feel silly not taking you up on it.
It's one of those sorts of ones where it's such a great offer that they don't even have to think about it at all. They just literally press buy because they love the products, they love the deal they're going to get, and they're excited to try it.
Yeah, that's right. And for us, it was a buy 1, get 1 free. It could be a buy 2, get 1 free, buy 1, get 2 free, something like that. Don't have it as a percentage off discount, not 10, 20, 30, 40, 50% off, nothing like that, because they are everywhere. The thing that we've tested that works very well, works well for us and continues to work well for our students is something for free.
Yep. Having the word free in there it's the sweet spot, isn't it? That everybody, it doesn't matter how else you word it, if you make sure that you've got the word free in there, people are going to snap it up.
Exactly. And it doesn't have to be anything massive. It can be buy 1 pack of wax melt samples and get another pack free. That's what we did.
Yep.
Buy 2 candles, or buy a candle, get a wick trimmer for free.
Yep.
Buy 1 candle, get 2 wax melts, whatever it is, you know. Buy a pack of wax melts and get a free wax burner. That kind of thing, whatever, you know. This is just off the top of the head, different ideas. Now, you're also going to be sitting there thinking, well, I'm not going to have a lot of margin in there and things like this. So that's all covered in the consistent sales system on how to really boost that. So you need to get that course. But also, this no-brainer offer, when people buy this as a first-time customer, you're not going to make a huge amount of money. You're not going to make profit. You might even break even, but it's later down the line where you're going to make the money. Okay, that's the retention side of stuff, which we'll come on to. So there you go. Step 1, create reels, create content. Step 2, have a no-brainer offer and develop that into a landing page on your website where people can just simply see the offer and press buy.
And that's the web page that you're going to push on your reels as well, isn't it? And you're going to have it in your Instagram bio and in your Facebook bio as well, so that everybody can see that straight away.
Exactly, yeah. Step 3 is forming the retention engine. And this is where you capture email addresses on your website. And this is where you start setting up automated email flows. So when someone lands on your website, you want to have a little pop-up that encourages them to sign up to your email list. Not a sign up and get 10% off your first order, because that just gets ignored. It needs to be, like I said, something free. Now, the good thing that we've tested that works is sign up to or claim your free gift. Sign up to our emails and we'll send you details on how to claim a free gift from us, yeah? People love that. People love things for free. And then when they're on your email list, you then set up an automated email flow, which you can easily do in the likes of Klaviyo or OmniSend, that kind of thing, which over the course of 2 weeks just nurtures them. You send out emails which welcome them to your list, tell them how to claim their free gift, which will be typically place an order and we'll give you a free wax melt or something like that.
And give them a chance to get to know who you are as well by doing these email flows as well, doesn't it? It gets to introduce you to them, and then they can start to like see photos of you and recognise you. So when they're seeing your reels and things popping up on their feed, they're going to be more inclined to watch to the end and find out what it is that you're doing.
That's right. And you've got to bear in mind that, yes, the goal of this email flow is to get people to buy from you for the first time. They're not going to buy from you if you just keep sending them emails saying, buy this, buy this, buy this. The goal of this email sequence is to nurture them. So you have to, like Tamar says, you have to introduce them to your brand, share photos, let them like really get to know you and your company and understand your products and stuff. This industry is so competitive. Okay, and the reason why people fall in love with the brands is not because of the products as such, because everyone sells the same products. Let's be honest about it. It's because they have a feeling that they love about that brand.
It's a connection, isn't it? If you build that connection and you make it strong enough, people are going to continue coming back, and that's what you need to be successful.
That's right. So you set up that email, that welcome email flow, and you also set up a post-purchase email flow, which is another automated sequence of emails. And this is going to be sent out to people once they've placed their first order with you. And then again, that nurtures them to place their second order. So after they place their first order, you'll send them an email saying thank you. You'll send, then a few days later, it's, you'll receive your order in the next couple of days. This is how to use your products, so people understand it. Then a week later, it's like, please leave us a review. Then it's another little nurture email. Then it's you might be running low on that wax melt now. Did you want to come back and buy some more? Or do you want to try these? And you just keep doing that. And then at the same time, hopefully you've got more content going out on social media, so they're being nurtured there. You've invited them to a Facebook group and you're nurturing them there by doing your engagement, by doing your live videos, doing all of that kind of stuff. And that is what builds the retention, is that trust that they have with you. Of course, they love the products, and then it's them just keep coming back and seeing your face, or it doesn't have to be your face, but it's seeing your business, seeing your brand, and just being nurtured by them.
Yeah, the more touch points you have with them, the better, because they're going to understand you more. They're going to like you, and like when you do your videos as well, and you've got like time lapses and things, put a voiceover on it so they get to understand, get to hear your voice as well, and they get to recognise it. So if they hear it on a video when they're not looking at the screen, they're like, oh, I need to watch that because it's this person I like.
So they are the first 3 steps, and at this point, once you've completed those, you're still not going to be getting sales because nobody's going to buy from your reels. That's the hard truth. And you shouldn't be trying to sell anyway. You always have on your reels, you always have a link to your no-brainer offer, but you're not trying to sell. You're not trying on the reels. You're not saying, come and buy this, come and buy this, because nobody will. You've got your no-brainer offer in the background, ready to go. You've got your email sequences all set up, ready to go. You've got your email capture on your website. So when people do land on your no-brainer offer, but they're not quite ready to buy yet, then you're capturing them via email and then you're nurturing them that way. Okay, so that are three things. Now it's the fourth step, which is where this all ties together and everything works. And this is the most important. And this is you set up retargeting ads on Meta, on Facebook and Instagram. And these are ads that promote your no-brainer offer. So these are not the nurturing reels. They're not anything like that. These are proper adverts, which are like, right, this is our buy one, get one free offer. Come and buy it now. Really simple. Have an image of the product with buy one, get one free over it. Have a little introduction video. You want to test probably 5, 6, 7 different creative angles on how to sell this thing. And the caption needs to be dead simple. The actual advert text itself, right at the very top, it needs to say exactly what your offer is. So buy one, get one free on candles. Buy whatever, get or claim your free pack of wax melts. And then you explain how it works, because people want to see it straight away at the top.
And you've got to remember on Facebook, for instance, especially, you'll see the top of the text, but then you get to see more as well. So that's where the see more is, where you put more details, but you need that offer right at the beginning to hook them in.
That's it. And that advert will link straight to your no-brainer offer page. And that page needs to have a beautiful image on there, have a nice big green, bright green, add to basket, add to cart button. It needs to show any reviews you have. It needs to tell them when they're going to receive their order. It needs to show the payment methods you take. All of that kind of stuff that you look for on a website. Why should they buy from you? They've got a fantastic offer. Now they need the trust signals on the page itself. The good news is you only need to start with maybe £5 per day as a budget for this, and then it will start to work. But this is how it really works, okay? The reason why you're doing those reels in the first place is you're building an audience. And the audience aren't going to be people that are following your page or anything like that. It's the number of views you're getting. If you post a reel, one a day, and 100 people view that reel, that 100 people are added into an audience in Facebook ads. So when you're creating your ads, you select an audience, you can create an audience who you're going to target. And what you're going to do is you're going to target people that have viewed your reels. The people that view these ads are people that have already seen your reels. They already know about your brand. They're familiar with it. It's not just a cold company advertising to them on Facebook. It's someone that they've actively engaged in by watching some of their reels.
Yeah, but they've already had at least a single touch point with you, haven't they?
So therefore, it is much, much more likely to work. And it does work. Those ads perform so much better than just a cold advert to an audience, to a lookalike audience, or just to a broad audience of women aged over 30. Because that's the typical one that most people do.
Because obviously you're only spending a small amount of money on them to start with as well. You're not like just wasting tons and tons of money on a cold audience, because this is an audience that is already, as you say, they're warm enough that they've already seen who you are. You're not just spending hundreds of pounds trying to recapture a brand new audience because they've already seen your stuff.
Yeah. So you're getting attention for free. You're building your warm audience on Facebook, and then you're targeting them with ads to come and get them to come back and buy. That works. It always works. It always have done, and it often always will. Now, the thing is, people overcomplicate this because they think on Facebook ads they've got to do all these different audiences. It's really expensive. There's so many different ways to market to people. It's not. It's really straightforward. Facebook ads, their job is to put your advert in front of people it thinks are interested.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is firstly make sure that there is that audience in the first place, and we've already covered that because that's what the reels are for. That's building an audience of people that have viewed your business. And then you need to make sure you have an offer compelling enough for them to come back, which is the no-brainer offer. And then most people that click on that won't buy. That's just a fact. That's how it works. So therefore you have your email set up to capture people who are interested but just not interested there and then.
You need to have every single point covered, don't you, to be able to make it work?
Yeah, and it just works. It works for us. It works for our students. It worked for us previously. And it's customer psychology. It's how people buy. They're not just, it's very rare that people will just buy on a Facebook ad from a brand they've never heard of before, especially in an industry like home fragrance where it is very competitive.
Yeah, there's thousands and thousands of companies out there, and you need to give your customer base and potential customer base a reason to shop with you instead of somebody else.
Yeah. So step one, reels every single day, nurturing reels, showing people how you work, what you do, your products, how to use the products, all of that kind of stuff. Step 2, set yourself up a no-brainer offer, one that works really well. Step 3, set up your email capture and your email sequencing, because that is going to be the start of your retention engine. And number 4 is where you tie it all together by creating adverts on Facebook. They're called retargeting ads, and that's where you're retargeting people that have viewed your content. They are then going to see an advert saying, buy this, buy one, get one free, your no-brainer offer. They click on the ad, they either buy it or they're presented with a pop-up which encourages them to join your email list, at which point they will be served emails automatically, and then they'll come back and buy from you at some point in the future. That is the most simple, basic way of how to get consistent sales, on how to start to scale up and grow, because that whole thing I've just said there will generate new orders for you. And then like I said, it's the start of your retention engine.
Yeah.
And it will start to encourage people to come back. Yeah. There's a lot more to it than that, or there can be a lot more to it than that, but that in its most basic form will work for brand new businesses who need to launch, existing businesses that are just not really doing much in terms of sales or need more consistent sales, or large businesses that want to scale from 100 orders per day to 150 orders per day. You just change what you're doing. You just output more content, you do more email sequences, and you increase your budgets. And that's how you scale up.
It doesn't matter what size your business is, this will work for you.
Yeah, it really does. Got 2 things for you. The first thing is the Consistent Sales System course. That's where I cover this in a lot more detail, and we go a lot more specific about the whole strategy across the whole 7 steps, not just the 4 that we've spoken about. Secondly, there's a scorecard that you can go to our website and take. There's a link below, or just if you're listening to this on Apple and Spotify, then go to homefragrance.academy and you'll see a little link for the scorecard. And this is something that takes you 60 seconds to fill in. It asks you a few questions.
It's completely free.
Oh yeah, 100% free. And it just outputs a score based on our understanding and everything that we've inputted into it on how your business is operating at the moment. And then it highlights the areas of your business that you need to put more time and effort into. And we give you some tips on what to focus on as well.
Yeah. So you don't have to sort of flounder around in the dark a little bit and be a little bit blind. This will help you to sort of start focusing on some things that are really key in your business right now.
There we go. Thank you very much for listening. That was episode 45 of the Together We Grow podcast.
Don't forget, wherever you're listening or watching us right now, to leave us a review and a thumbs up, and to subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on any of the future videos.
And we will speak to you in next week's episode.
See you soon, guys.